So I don't know when it happened, but sometime in the last couple of years, I really got hooked on microphones. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Vlogs. If you're not so new to the channel, thanks for sticking around supporting the channel. But yeah, sometime in the last year or so, maybe last 2 years, I've really gotten hooked on wireless lavalier microphones. If you're new to the channel, you may not know that the channel kind of started doing reviews on products that I found on Amazon or on, some of the other import websites that I was comparing to name brand equipment. So today I am taking a break from the O3 Air unit to do a review because I have collected a lot, dozens of these wireless USB and in some certain situations iPhone compatible wireless microphones, and I thought that I would go back to the roots and actually do a review. The one that I'm using right now is actually a microphone that I picked up. I absolutely love it. I paid about 30 bucks for it. So the theme of this series of reviews, maybe 1 or 2 reviews, are microphones that I paid for off of Amazon that cost less than 20 bucks. At the time of me purchasing these microphones, some of them cost me $9.99. This set that I'm going to be doing a review on today cost me $13.99, and it really got my attention because a while back when the DJI wireless microphone set was released, there was this craze about going and grabbing the DJI microphone set, and I'm just not the type of person who is going to go out and spend $350 on a set of microphones. I'm not using it professionally. I just needed something to give me better quality sound when I'm outside doing drone reviews or whatever I might be doing. And I was looking for an inexpensive, like always, set of microphones, and I saw this on Amazon. Now, at the time when I saw this set, which is branded Singke, I believe that's how it's pronounced, Singke, was selling between $60 and $70. One set was 60 bucks, and the higher cost set had the ability to put a SD card in it and record audio onto the microphone itself independently from recording it to your device. But in that time, in that space, I was not looking for even a $60 set of microphones. So I had collected a bunch of nice little microphones that cost me like 20 bucks, and I've been testing them out. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. Some of them will get you by in a pinch, but there are some that I absolutely love, like this one that I'm wearing right now, which indoors may give off a little bit of a hiss or a hum because it kind of picks up everything, but outdoors it sounds absolutely amazing. And before that, I had a set that I picked up for like $15 that I took to Tulum, Mexico with me, that I absolutely loved, that I paid $15 for. I lost one in Tulum, but it was a set. And I was standing in front of a set of tour buses, and you could absolutely not even hear the tour buses. All you could hear was my voice. So I absolutely have fallen in love with these microphones because I have been looking for the cheapest microphone with the best sound. Now, is this review going to tell you that I found a microphone with the best sound? No. This review is actually going to take a look at this set of microphones because when I saw this initially for $60 to $70, this set of microphones has dropped down to $13.99. Currently $13.99. I'll put a link in the description. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested. But I wanted to crack this thing open and see what it's actually all about. See if it's worth $13.99, or see if I would have actually lost my mind if I spent $60 or $70 for it. So with all of the talk, which I've probably been talking for about a nice 2 or 3 minutes now, let's crack this thing open and see what you actually get. So first though, before we get into this review, I wanted to kind of point out that my theme or my for these microphones more recently is the fact that all of these microphones that I am picking up for about, like I said, this one was $13.99, this one was $9.99, these are less than 20 bucks, all have a case that you are able to put the microphones into when you're not using them, and it will keep them charged for you, so you always have a fresh microphone when you're ready to go. I personally like the microphones that come with a set, just in case I'm doing a video with someone else. This one has 2 microphones in it, I think I bought the one with 2 microphones in it, but it may only have 1. But I like the sets because, like I said, I might be vlogging with somebody else, or I might run out the battery on one microphone and then I can grab another one. This particular set just caught my eye because it was a very attractive set that came in this nice little case, but it was only 1 microphone, so I was using this for a while. I kind of like it. And before that, I had one that didn't have such a nice looking case, but it had some very nice looking microphones inside of it, which came with a set of 2. And I think I said like I paid all of these, I paid less than 20 bucks for. This microphone in particular, I'm hoping that's going to give me decent quality sound because this is made for the iPhone, and I believe this one is also made for the iPhone. I could not find one for the USB-C, even though both boxes say that there is a USB-C version. You might have to search around a little bit more on Amazon to find one. But if I can get it to work, I'm going to use a USB-C lightning adapter so that I can plug it into my Samsung S22 Ultra and see how it actually works. That may not give you the best quality sound. I know in the past I've done microphone reviews and got absolutely crap sound and found out it was because I was using a cable or a bad cable to connect the microphone to my phone and camera. So let's just crack this thing open to see how it goes. If it doesn't go well with the microphone plugged into the USB-C adapter, I do have an iPhone that I can do some demo video on just to see what the sound quality is like. But for now, we're going to get inside and see what you get in the box. Let's crack this thing open. Like I said, this is a real-time review, so I haven't even gotten into it. I wanted to get into this case and give you guys an idea of the quality that you're going to get. The box itself is pretty much generically branded. I mean, it's got Singke on the front. It's got made for iPhone on it with some nice silver embossment there. It feels like a quality pack, so you're getting, you know, a nice feel here, nice heavy box. I always like to get these boxes from Amazon to have this little like magnetic clasp on them. It tells me that they put a little bit of detail, attention to detail into it. And you know, even though it's $13.99, hopefully I get a good product because they packaged it well. First thing we're going to run into is this instruction manual. If we flip through it, I'm pretty sure it's going to give you the basic Asian breakdown of how to use it, and maybe some broken English in there on how to use it. Sometimes these instructions can be very, very complicated to decipher because the translation doesn't always work as well when they send it to you, so you got to figure it out. But I never really use it like anything else. I just throw the instructions to the side and I get right into the box. So first thing, we're going to go with this little black box here. We want to see what kind of accessories they sent with this. And hopefully you're not getting too much of an echo because in the new place here, it's a very echoey finished basement, which I probably got to put up some sound deadening tiles on to kind of keep the echo down. But let's get rid of the box, put that to the side. First thing that I got was an accessory pack, and in the accessory pack it feels like there are a couple of dead cats. I'm not going to go all the way in there, but I can see through the package that there are a couple of dead cats in there to put on top of the microphones for outdoor use. I'm also going to get a set of, you know, iPhone style headphones, which have a 3.5 jack on them. I'm only going to assume, because I read from the Amazon review, that this can do live audio out. So if you had these plugged into the receiver on the microphone while you were recording, you're going to be able to hear the sound quality that you get. I have a USB-C charger, which is absolutely, you know, my pet peeve when manufacturers are using the previous mini USB plug. USB-C is now the standard, so anybody who is making a product with the old USB-C standard, I immediately send it back because it is not more for my time of day, because I have a million USB-C plugs, and who keeps track of those other mini or micro USB-C? And with that said, let's get into the actual microphone set. Nice hefty feeling charging case, so I'm feeling like it has a decent battery in it for recharging. It's wrapped, so let's just get the knife out, cut that off. I don't have time to fiddle with it on camera. I'll slide that out, and when you know it, it's wrapped again. So let's get that unwrapped. And we get a Singke branded box. And usually when you go on Amazon, you'll find that a lot of products are rebranded by other manufacturers. I have not seen any other microphone style like this that was rebranded, only the Singke branded boxes. And when you open that up, let's just take a quick look around the edges of the box. Nice box. I mean, it feels like a quality box. I think this is a little tacky or a little cheesy. I think it could have done a little bit better than just kind of like imprinted Singke on the top of there. Maybe made the font a little bit different, but it is what it is for $13.99. You have a charging port on one side, so you can charge that up to keep the microphones charged. And on the front here, it looks like we have an indicator light that tells us that the case is either charged or charging. Inside, you get a very, very nice looking set of microphones and a very, very nice receiver. So let's just grab one of these and we'll put this down. And first off, feel okay. It's not the heaviest microphone. I am not a fan of the actual microphone cover. The actual microphone cover looks sort of cheap and tacky, but if you're going to put the dead cat over it, that wouldn't show as much. I believe on the box it showed, I thought somewhere it showed like a kind of a grill on it maybe, but maybe this is what they went with. This is not the version that I can put a SD card in. Oh, let me see, because I think I got, oh my goodness, what is this? Maybe I was wrong here. Maybe we might need to get those instructions out and do a full video on this, but I have a little slot here that has an SD card on the side of it. And sure enough, look at that. There's an SD card on this. So for $13.99, I think I got the set of microphones that has the onboard recording ability. There's an SD card in this. The previous version, and you can still find them on Amazon, cost $79.99. So I know a lot of you guys like the Rode Micro, or you like the DJI because it has onboard recording. In case for some reason it doesn't record to your phone, I'm gonna have to go through the instructions to see how to use that. But this appears to have onboard recording on it for $13.99. As you can see, I hit the button and it powered it up. There's a power button on the left side. On the right side, there are no buttons, and I don't see anything that would tell me that there's a ability to give like a reverb function. Some of the cheaper microphones that I have a reverb, which comes in handy sometimes when you're doing cheesy video, but in this situation I don't have it. So it looks like they want straight professional. There's no reverb button. If I press the power button one time, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to either mute it or start recording again. So right now that light turned blue instead of green. When I click it again, it turns green. So I got to figure out which one that is, but one is definitely probably going to be mute. It's probably going to be the blue light, the blue indicator that tells me that is muted, which is going to be confusing because the microphone I'm currently wearing, the blue light tells me that I am recording. So with that said, let's pick this back up and let's take a look at the receiver. Again, I get two microphones and a receiver. This receiver has that 3.5 millimeter jack on the right side, and on the front it has volume controls and it has a pause play button. So I'm thinking that may play back the audio that has been recorded directly to the microphones. And again, this is what I get for doing a live unboxing or an unboxing video. I don't know how that works, so I might have to go back in and do another video to tell you how that actually works, because I am surprised to see that I got the version that has a SD card in it. So both microphones, let's see if they both work. Let's hit the power button on this one. It's probably got a little bit of a charge on it, and yes, that works too. So I'm also seeing that when I put these back in the case, they still seem to be on some of my other devices, like this microphone set and all the other ones on the table. When I take it out of the case, it powers up, and when I put it back in the case, it powers down. These appear to still be on when I put them back in the case. I'm not sure, but let's just see if I got to power those down. Let me hold this button for a couple seconds. Let's take it out first, see if we can power it down. And I don't want to waste a lot of time here, but it is not powering down easily. If it does power down with the power button, let's just try a click and it doesn't power down. So I'm going to put that back in the case, and maybe if I put it back in the case, it will power down by itself, but it's probably currently charging. Not sure. But with that said, we're going to get, because I'm into 10 minutes now, we're going to get this all plugged in, and we're going to see the sound quality coming off of these microphones. Again, I do not have, at this moment, any idea the sound quality I'm going to get, but I'm going to plug it into the phone using a USB-C adapter. And hopefully I get sound out of it. And I'm also going to try listening through the headphones to see what the sound quality looks or sounds like, and then you'll get to hear it when I post the video. So let's get this flip back over and see what the sound quality is like. So I got it all set up, but to be totally honest with you, off camera, I've been playing with it. I had to play with it for about an hour because the USB-C adapter that I thought would be able to plug into my S22 Ultra didn't work. I don't think it's able to transfer data. There are some of these adapters that have this USB logo on the side, and some of them just have a little lightning bolt, which tells me that they're probably just set up for charging. So what I had to do was I had to break out the trusty iPhone. It's my work phone. It's like an iPhone 11, regular iPhone 11, one camera. I don't even know because I'm not an iPhone person. And I had to go through the process of testing this on the iPhone. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of a demo of how the microphones work. I was able to play around with them first to see whether or not they were going to work, and they did. So here's a demo of what the microphones sound like plugged into the iPhone. First, a video without the microphone, and then a video with the microphone. So testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is just a sample of the sound that you're going to get from the microphones built into this iPhone 11 regular. It's a regular iPhone. I don't know which iPhone it is. Like I said, it was a work phone, but these are the built-in microphones. Next, we'll try the lavalier microphone.
So this is the sound from the microphone, volume set to 3, and I am also live monitoring. So I can confirm that the live monitoring works by plugging these earphones into the receiver. And I'm talking a little off because there is about a 1 or 2 second delay. So I can hear myself talking, and then I can hear myself talking, and it's totally throwing me off. So this is the sound quality you're going to get from this microphone for $13. And while I'm at it, I'd like to confirm that some testing that I did, because I had to do it off camera, the SD card that is inserted into this microphone actually records the sound. That's crazy. I gotta take this out. It actually records the sound independently of the phone. So I pulled the SD card out. They both come with 32 gig SD cards. I plugged it into my laptop and played it, and it sounded really good. So I'm hoping that this sounds good. Let's plug it in to the video and see how it sounds.
This is a sound quality test for the Singke lavalier microphone plugged into the iPhone. So yeah, I mean, for 13 bucks, would I buy it? I think I would. To be honest with you, any microphone is better than no microphone when you're dealing with loud, crowded situations or when you're outdoors. You're just going to get a lot of outdoor environment. So you're going to need something with noise cancellation, and you're going to need something that's probably closer to your face, because if you've been out in a situation where it's really windy and you're using your phone, it's just going to cut the sound and give you poor audio quality. A decent lavalier mic is something that you got to have in your kit. So I would recommend, if you're not interested in spending, like a Rode Micro set would probably cost you, I don't know, 150 bucks. Maybe you can find a used one, an older set, for less than that. I think I was going to pick one up off of Facebook Marketplace for about 50 bucks for the set. But it's going to cost you. So something like this for 13 bucks is something that you're not going to be afraid to lose. You're not going to be disappointed with because you didn't spend that much money on it. Like if I spent, 150 bucks on this or 70 bucks on this, I probably would be disappointed with the sound quality. But for 13 bucks, I think it is actually a pretty decent microphone set. Time will tell how long it lasts, whether or not the battery lasts. I haven't done any distance tests where I put it out and then walk a couple hundred yards to see whether or not it picks up the sound. But for me, I'm not usually vlogging at that distance. I do use it when I'm doing the FPV stuff because I'm able to go out and get the drone from out of the field and you can still hear me talking without being right next to the camera. But normally I'm within 10, 12 feet, so I don't really need to test, or at least I don't use the microphones to test their range. So hopefully this was enough information to, help you make an informed purchase. I bought the thing Amazon Prime, so if I don't like it, I can send it back. But I did the research and I did the review for you, so you don't have to. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll get back to you soon. Talk to you later. Peace.